Mike, check.
Check, 1, 2. Queens in the building.
Okay, good. All right, enjoy, have fun.
We should do a segment where we have to read our most recent note that we have jotted down as an idea for like a joke. Because you write, whenever you have ideas for jokes and you write them down in your notes, right? Yeah. And they're usually, I mean, half of them are fucking retarded. Yes. Yeah. Honestly, almost a little criminal.
Well, my last one is the one I sent you today. I did that today. The skit I did with my kids.
Okay, read a different one.
The last joke idea. Everyone has one crazy cousin who just goes insane about politics, and her name is always something like Suzette. Suzette is my cousin. At dinner, telling people to die because you voted for the Republican town councilman.
Yeah, that's not bad. Oh man, I shouldn't even read what I have written down.
He's so stupid,
dude. The first, it says rapist. Feels artful. You do art, you're an artist. You do rape, you're a rapist. It should be raper.
What the fuck? I don't know. But in the moment, I'm like, I do shit like that too.
I'm like, this is a fucking gem.
Well, I know. In the moment, you feel like it's a gem, and then you read it again, and you're like, damn, this is.
Does that make any sense to you whatsoever?
Not to me, but I would say.
You see
that
what I'm saying? Though, like the plural.
Your jokes
or whatever.
are a lot smarter and thought.
This is not smart.
No, what I'm saying is, there could be something there that I'm just not seeing.
The more intelligent, mugged off portion of the audience, you understand what I'm saying, right? Rapist. Feels like you're
rapey.
You're adding, it should be, he's a raper.
He's a raper. He's not a rapist.
Yeah, rapist makes it seem like he did it in like
it's
in like a museum in Brooklyn on display.
No,
Painter?
Because painter is not paintist.
Yeah, but his end product is art. No, a painter's an artist. But yeah, I guess fuck. All right.
Yeah.
You broke it down.
Yeah.
All right. Cross that one off the list.
Stupid ass.
Oh man, dude. So what, dude? How is that? This is you scruffy right now, bro. This is the scruffiest I've ever seen you. It's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice, dude. He's gone 10 days without a haircut, and I can tell.
Yeah, I feel.
Your beard's longer too.
Yeah, I feel good. Nice little reset, and I saw.
You look a little more cholo.
Do I look more
the
Mexican?
Mustache. Yeah, it's just. I mean, you look like Kevin Herrera. You look good.
Yeah, I feel. What'd you do this last week?
Watch my kid and stuff. Got in a fight with my ex.
What'd you guys fight about?
I don't know, dude. I just can't tell if we're good parents anymore. I don't know what we're doing,
bro. You are a great. The
father. Fucking nanny, not the nanny, one of the women at the daycare got pissed at my ex.
Why?
And me too. I'm assuming, but I just wasn't picking him up that day about the food. I guess we're giving him.
What about it?
She says he's depressed sometimes during mealtime. She's like, you need to give him more choices. I think he sees that these kids are just eating Fruity Pebbles and shit, and he's like a little bummed out that his food doesn't look like the fucking color of the rainbow.
I mean, but also, shut the fuck up. It's none of your business. Does he have food?
Well, I don't want my kid to be depressed at lunch.
He's not fucking depressed, Nikki. Are you fucking kidding me? How fat is that bitch?
She's not fat.
Oh, I was going to say, if she's fat, I'd be like, bitch, you got too many choices.
Well, I don't know which one. No, she's not. Yeah, she's normal broad.
And she said he needs choices. I wonder if that's really a thing.
I mean, we should load him up with more.
What do you give him on the? Let me ask what you give him first.
We give him he'll have some Applegate shit over there. You know, like the chicken tenders and stuff that she can heat up with. They're like organic and whatever. They still have canola oil in them, and I'm not thrilled about
whatever.
It. We'll give her like these frozen Annie's raviolis, pizza rolls.
Nikki.
Everything's organic and stuff, but I think he sees these kids eating
what? You're supposed to give him Skittles and fucking Starburst?
I don't know, bro. No. I don't know.
That is, you giving him plenty enough choices. You're giving him healthy choices. She needs to fucking relax. He's depressed. Why? Is he looking at them and crying and saying, I want that?
Well, she said she has to convince him to eat them, maybe. Something like that. Like I have to force him, tell him to eat it. But
you have to force every kid to eat.
Yeah.
My kids, I had to force too, and you force steak down
I wish I could be there. I wish I could just, I want to drop him off one day and just set up one of those fucking baby monitors and just watch what goes on.
Yeah, maybe
Is that a crime?
No. Maybe he's a picky eater, okay? Maybe he's more picky there than he is at home. Is he picky at home?
No, he eats everything, but he likes to pick what he's going to eat.
Right.
So like I literally put him on the counter. He opens the
And he'll be
cabinet
like, "I
and he'll
want
be
that."
like, I want go colostrum, or I want this and that. He'll eat
Cottage
fix
cheese,
Yeah.
daddy.
And then, or I'll open the fridge for him, and he'll just peruse, and then he'll tell me what he wants, and I'll give him,
Nikki, you're crazy, and the reason you're a good father, and I'm saying that seriously because you actually care, and the fact that you even think it's a problem.
I was sad the rest of the day.
Yeah, bro, listen. You give him plenty of choices. It's not like you're not sending him
And
with food.
and like when we put him to bed, we like bribe him with food to get into bed. Like, is that normal?
No, you shouldn't do that.
Shouldn't do that because he'll be like, all right, it's time for bed, buddy, and then he'll be like, I don't like clearly I don't want to bring like, all right, you want a snack? And then he'll be like, yeah, and I'll be like, all right, you get in bed, and I'll bring you a snack.
I don't
and then
think bribing anything. I think. How do
How do you get a 2-year-old to go to fucking bed? You just
I'd put him in the bed, let him cry.
Yeah, I do let him cry, but I'll remedy it with a strawberry or like a Zumi bar.
Well, they get fruit. They get fresh fruit every night before bed. The kids,
but not in bed.
In bed.
Oh, in bed.
They'll get a bowl, but we never
so
bribe
pretty
them.
much-
We
yeah.
never bribe them.
Well, there's no real communicating with him. He's only fucking
Right.
2, so I can't be like, here's your bedtime snack. I have to be like, okay, get in bed and I'll bring you a snack, sort of thing. I don't know if anything I'm doing is right. And I was giving him chocolate at a certain point. I stopped doing that because it just felt retarded. And I'd be like, I'd go to check on him in the middle of the night, and he'd just be like covered in chocolate.
Thanks, Dad.
But he looked like he enjoyed himself.
I did buy chocolate. So Caden the other day, I had them pick chocolate. We were in Whole Foods, and you pass that like international chocolate section.
Yeah, I brought some with me actually.
Did you? Yeah, I'll try a piece.
Dude, actually am really excited about this chocolate because it doesn't have any sugar in it.
But you like dark.
I love dark chocolate.
I love milk chocolate. But
You
let me
love
try
milk
it.
chocolate?
Yeah.
I think the whiter you are, the darker the chocolate you like.
Really?
And the browner you are.
It's
I feel
too
like,
bitter.
Dude, honestly, it's they used date powder instead of sugar.
Sounds disgusting.
I think this is some of the best dark chocolate I've ever had in my life. But I've been eating it before the podcast because it's supposed to release dopamine and which puts you in a better mood. And I need to be put in a better mood,
This is good.
It's fucking good, right? It's creamy.
It's kind of milky.
It's creamy, right?
And it's because it has date.
I mean, I don't know why, but there's no sugar in it. It's just date. It's date paste or whatever you want to.
I let them pick, right? I don't realize, but I get back and Caden's eating the chocolate, and it's coffee chocolate.
Oh shit!
Motherfucker,
He was wired off the fucking wall.
bro. Yeah, this shit, motherfucker's like, yeah. No, I was like, oh.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder how much caffeine was in there.
No,
You said you were drinking coffee at that age, though, right?
for breakfast, bro.
Oh, this was
Bro.
at night.
Let me finish chewing this chocolate because this is a good story. Jesus, bro. All
It's so good, bro.
right.
Just melts.
I grew up with my mother and my great grandmother. She lived in the same house with us. And my great grandmother cooked for us every morning. She would cook breakfast for me. She put the TV on. And every morning, dude, she would give me a piece of Italian bread. She's old school Colombian, banana boat. Piece of fucking Italian
Know what that means?
banana boat, meaning like just off the boat kind of thing. Didn't speak any English. Piece of Italian bread, like semolina bread, and Colombian coffee. And every morning, bro, I'm talking like 5 years old,
Yeah.
dipping the bread in the coffee, and that would be my breakfast. And I thought that shit was normal. And
It's
it was
good, though. What a good breakfast.
I know. And it wasn't until I met
Tasty.
my mom, met my stepfather, because I would drink coffee all the time. Then she met my stepfather. I was like 9, and he was like, he can't drink coffee. And my mom's like, yeah, he can't drink coffee. I'm like, bitch,
Really?
I'm not. I've been drinking coffee for 6 years. The fuck you talking about? You can't pull this shit away from me now. You fuck. And she did. She just stopped doing it. I'm
you
like
remember-
withdrawing in my
you're
fucking
getting
bed like a
headaches and
crack.
shit,
Yeah,
probably.
bro.
Oh
I didn't
my
know what the
God.
fuck was wrong with me. What
Damn,
the fuck?
dude. 30 milligrams of coffee at the age of 5 is... It's enough to feel like you're on a fucking line of cocaine.
Yeah, I mean, I
would
can
imagine.
only imagine the withdrawal I went through.
Yeah, you probably had no idea what was happening.
No, I had
And
no
your mom
idea. I was
told you
just
to drink
angry
more
as
water.
fuck. Yeah. You're dehydrated. Even though I never drink
Maybe
water
what
in
I'm
my
giving
house.
my kid isn't really a problem.
No, I never drank. Bro, Nikki, drinking water in my house as a kid was so foreign to me. My mom had Crystal Light
Yeah.
and like Kool-Aid. That was it, bro. And then when I would ask her like, "Oh, can I have water?" She'd be like, "There's water in the Crystal Light." That was it. My mom didn't drink
the
water.
logic is sound there, but
Yeah, but
that's
she
not
would
how it
say
works.
it's gross. She'd be like, "Water's disgusting." It tastes gross."
I used to feel that way when I was a child. I grew up and eventually I realized it's the key to life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, she's almost 60.
and she still doesn't drink water.
No. Wow. And I try to tell him, like, "Mommy, you have to drink water."
What does she
I can't
drink?
drink that shit. Crystal Light, fucking fruit punch. That's it.
Really?
Yeah,
and
bro.
what? And is she having health problems or?
Yeah, well, I mean, my mom's been dying since I was 12,
Yeah, it's probably all the red dye. Just
Yeah, who knows?
releasing cortisol.
I mean, she's
into her.
still alive though, bro.
Yeah,
Every
she's
month
kicking.
she come home, she's like, "I got fucking my
But my
titty
mom's-
swollen. I gotta go to the titty doctor."
Bro, isn't it? Does your mom talks to you about all of her ailments?
My mom would talk to me about ailments, sex. She would tell me, "Fucking, he's not touching me the way I want to." I'm like,
Right now?
"No." When my
you were
stepfather,
younger.
when my stepfather, she would tell, bro, she would be like, "Shit, like him, motherfucking not touching me, lazy piece of shit. He's fucking waking up for work."
Telling you?
Yeah, bro. And I thought that was normal until Nikita would be like, "Yo, your mom shouldn't be talking to you about these things." I'm like, "No, it's normal."
Does your mom have like any girlfriends?
Yeah, but my mom has a new girlfriend every year. She'll have a best friend, and then they'll like somehow fuck it up, and she'll be like, "That bitch is dead to me forever," and then she'll have a new one the next year, and then go back to the old one. She's all fucked up,
Oh
bro.
man. Yeah, my mom's got a handful of girlfriends that I think she talks, but she's like, when it comes to health ailments, she will not hold back. She'll tell me anything that's going on, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, she's talking to me. She has to have a surgery coming up, and I'm not going to say what it is.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be talking about it. And we talked about it ad nauseum because she's like, she trusts me
Yeah,
with like the health and wellness shit. And she's like, "What should I do? I don't know what doctor to see." And she's such a lunatic. She's talking to like 8 different doctors trying to decide which one she's going to go to. She's so nervous for the surgery.
But that's good. I know that sucks for you.
But I'm just like,
But it's good. I know. You're like, "You got to cut your clit?"
oh God, dude.
Wait, you're doing vaginal repair? I thought Dad stopped fucking you
You're
years ago.
Trying to get back into the game.
But you know, all right. Well, I'm
I'm not
happy
going
you
to
don't
put
want
her
that.
business
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
neither of those things, and I won't tell you what it is.
Yeah, good. We don't need
But
to know.
pray for my mother.
Yo, you know what I was thinking about? So
Tell me, buddy.
I watched a video on TikTok of this guy getting OC sprayed, pepper sprayed. Okay, People call it
Did you
pepper
have to
spray.
do
Yes.
that? How'd you handle
Bro.
that? You got a video of that?
Yeah, no, they can let you record it.
Really?
So I'm gonna tell you. I didn't know. You know that they bring you to this. You know, this-
OC, it's a certain type of pepper spray. What's the OC?
Yeah,
mean?
OC is the type of pepper. So
Okay.
it's like oxium,
Organic?
capasium, fucking, it's some wild shit. So the pepper spray that you get at the store isn't as strong as OC spray, the shit that cops use.
That makes sense.
So everyone talks about how bad it is. But here's the thing, bro. There's always like one white boy who like isn't affected by it.
Yeah.
So
He's like, I've been
that
pepper
one white
spraying
boy,
myself for 10
yeah. So
years.
everyone who went before me was like kind of decent, right? And how they start you is like they have you do 20 push-ups, you get up, and they have you do a bunch of different simulations. Okay, one is like you have to fight somebody, and then the second one is like you're like, "Police, get back," and then you got to hit them with a baton. And then the third one, you have to handcuff someone while pepper sprayed. You have to handcuff someone and double lock it. Okay. And I'm watching all these kids do it, and they're all like doing fairly good. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, this doesn't seem that bad. Bro, they spray that shit, and immediately they tell you to get down. And before I go to get down, and it hit me all at one time. And I was like, oh. And I didn't know what to do. And they're like, get down, do the push-ups. And you have to sit the whole time. They want you to say, "Police, get back." Okay? Nikki, by the time I get up from
How
doing
many push-ups?
20. By the time I get up from doing push-ups, I am snot running down my face. I can't even breathe. I'm like, "Please get back. Please get back." And I don't know, I'm spitting. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, it's your body trying to expel
Dude,
all of
and
it.
they're like, "Open your eyes." They're telling you, "Open
Why
your
would you
eyes.
do that?
Let the oil in your eyes," because they want to know that the oil's in your eyes. And I'm like, Nikki, it feels like someone's taking sandpaper and scrubbing it on your eyes. That's what it feels like.
God.
By the time I get to the end, you're handcuffing an instructor.
Yeah.
Nikki, I'm not even looking at what I'm doing. I'm straight up, I'm killing this guy's wrists because
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the handcuffs on, and I'm just hitting him metal on skin.
Do you feel like they hit you with more than the other people?
No, it's just bro. It was so,
Bro,
and it lasts for hours because it's oil.
Does the milk trick work?
Yeah, the milk does help, but like you're pouring milk on the face, bro. I sat Indian style under. There was a fire truck. I sat Indian style under the fire truck in the same like wind direction.
Yeah,
and just went,
you should have made them blast you with the fire hose.
bro. That shit was horrific.
Out of just pure anger, I would have just rubbed my eyes and then rubbed it into the instructor's eyes as you were handcuffed.
Well, no, well they all did it too. But here's the thing:
How?
it reactivates when you go home. Okay.
What?
And yeah. So when you take a shower, okay, the oil, it reactivates when it's wet. Bro, and I let it like I was naked.
When your pee hole, didn't it?
So I rubbed my dick. Oh my God. Nikki, my dick was on fire.
I can imagine.
I was in front of the AC with my leg up. Like this, bro. And my mom walks, she's like, the fuck you doing? I'm like, losing my mind.
Pouring milk? Did you pour milk on your dick?
No, but I did dip my balls in water.
Oh my God.
And that was the second time I did it. You ever got icy hot on your dick?
No, why would
Well, when you got icy hot, you're rubbing it all over your body.
I've never used icy hot.
Never?
Nah.
There's too many chemicals for you.
Yeah, even before my chemical fearing days, I never really got into that.
Icy hot on the dick is the same thing. Bro, that shit is brutal.
On the dick, on the ball skin
balls,
in particular?
Yeah.
That's a sensitive area. It's a thin skin.
Yeah, and it doesn't go away.
That's crazy. Yeah, and it probably leaches into your nuts.
Oh, dude, I had my dick in front of the AC. I was dipping it in a cup.
You know that they know that that's going to happen, and they don't tell anybody because they all go home that night thinking about it's about that
they
time.
They do tell you,
Kevin's
but they
dick is
tell
burning.
you before you do it. They give you a whole class, and they're like, "And be careful later because it's going to react."
Really?
So no one's really paying attention because we're all nervous about like what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So they do tell you.
And you got tased? You do that?
I didn't. So you do get tased if you get taser. If you get a taser, I didn't get a taser. Sergeants got tasers. I didn't.
What do you think is worse, tasing or pepper spray?
Taser's easier, in my opinion, because it's quick. Bro, that shit was hours of brutal pain.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'd rather fucking get tased. I've never been tased, but I'd rather be tased multiple times than fucking do that shit.
We should tase each other on the show.
Yeah, no, I don't think
that?
so.
No?
I don't think so, brother. I don't think I want you do you know what it's a hook, dude, and it goes inside your muscle. That's what cramps up your muscle. And to get it out, it's hooked like you're a fish.
Really? You have to if you have like clothes on and shit.
It still goes in your skin. How do you think it cramps up your muscles? It goes in and shoots inside your skin, and it fucking. Yeah,
it's crazy. Some people just eat that shit. They just keep. Walking.
Well, yeah. Some people, but like OC spray, bro. I've sprayed perps who literally just look. I spray them, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're about to be fucked," and I'm like, "Put your fucking."
And they're fine.
And they're like looking like this.
Is it a lot of like?
And that is the scariest thing in the world, bro.
You'd think like with your background, you'd maybe be able to handle spicy stuff,
bro.
You don't think that has anything to do? You come up eating like a ton of fucking jalapenos.
Eating Tabasco and getting fucking OC sprayed in your eyes are not the same, my brother. It's not the same.
That's crazy that some people can just handle it. I wonder if you went back and looked down in their lineage, like if maybe their parents and their grandparents and their great-grandparents were criminals and they were getting pepper sprayed.
No, it's not even that. It's some people. Cops. The pepper, for some people, that pepper
I guess
doesn't react.
Well, some people eat the hot peppers and they're fine. Like some people can eat crazy spicy
but I don't
shit.
know. Bro, it's your eyes. It's.
I'm not saying it's who can eat hot peppers.
I feel like you would be good. I feel like for some reason, like I know you're saying it would definitely inflame you and shit, but because you have the skin. Yeah, you have the skin of a fucking reptile.
Skin of a newborn,
but I think in terms of like pain, like manning up, I think you might be able to be like, I don't know. White boys. White boys were just like it was. I don't know what it was.
So mostly it was white dudes who can handle it.
The white dudes did better.
Was it white cops spraying the white dudes? Maybe they were giving them a different canister.
I mean, all the cops are white.
Yeah, you were the only one that looked like
I was like, especially in my class. I mean, there's a lot more minorities now, but there weren't many minorities.
Yeah, affirmative action or whatever. I think Trump got rid of that, though, so.
Trump got rid of it?
I don't know what's going on. They're doing a lot.
That my department was after George Floyd, they went on a full
overhaul. We got to darken this place up.
Yeah, in order. There were like it went black females, black males. Really? Then lesbians, any sort of gay.
What did you think of the George Floyd situation?
No, Nikki, please.
What's the guy's name? No, I'm just asking the name. What was the guy's name again? Who killed George Floyd?
I don't know. Never even heard of the situation. Let's fucking move on, dog.
R.I.P. George Floyd and
can we? I think this is a good time. Yeah, it's a good time to move away from everything
We're
you're
gonna
fucking
switch over
saying.
to topics. We're scaring Kevin.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's talk about this kid's. So someone sent. They sent me a DM, but this was for Nikki and I. I'm gonna read the DM. I hope you're cool with this, brother.
I mean, you sent it, dude. Don't say his name or anything.
No. I'm not gonna say his name, but I hope you're cool with this. He says, "Hey, dude, you're fucking hilarious, and I expect to see you all over the place real soon, SNL type shit. And you and Nick together are the dynamic duo. Anyway, got a serious question for you, because I know you probably have some sort of comedic answer that also makes sense to the problem. My ex just told me she's been dating someone for like a year now. And I don't give a shit about that. My concern is our daughter. She's ready to introduce him to her, and I don't know how I feel or how to react to it. I knew that eventually it could happen, but now that it's here, I'm just kind of shook. Like, do I say I want to meet dude first? Quick little handshake, catch his vibe and dip, or what? How would you react to that shit? Now, I'll give you my, and then you tell me if what you think. I personally,
I mean,
yes,
I wish I could ask
him.
him questions.
I know, but you can't. But you, in my opinion, fuck yeah, you got to meet that motherfucker. You have to meet him now, and you have to, he needs to know, listen, I'm the father. It doesn't have to be on some like alpha, like toxic shit, but you need to shake this man's hand, look him in his eyes. He's going to be around your fucking kid. Fuck yeah, you need to meet this motherfucker, and he needs to know that
Maybe
you're
not
the
with
father.
this type of attitude.
Well, I mean, look, at the end of
go
the
in
day,
there with an open mind and an open heart. Let him know that you sired this child, and it's his. DNA, it's your DNA in there.
Then piss
and you
all
will
over the
fuck,
house.
You will fuck. Yeah, pee all over him. As soon as you
Pee
meet
on
him,
his foot.
pee on his ankle. Yeah, bro. That was truly probably the first thing I thought about
When
as
you
a
left?
downside to getting divorced, because there's a bunch of upside, but that was I'm like, but I'm gonna have to do it eventually too.
for sure.
And hopefully you have an ex who, you're on good terms with, and you believe in her judgment to be,
To
solid.
pick a solid mate. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, you for sure have to meet him, and you have to meet him before
Fuck yeah.
your daughter does.
Yes.
And I mean, yeah, that's really
You
the
have
only
to,
thing.
and listen, it's uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be weird. Bro, you fucking have to.
But what do you do? You say like, let's all go out to dinner. Like,
No,
what's
it has
the-
to be
meet
you
at
and
a
him
park? What do you
dolo.
do? Really?
Fuck yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
It has to be you and him dolo. It has to be.
Really?
Yes.
Do you?
Fuck yes.
Even just for like I don't think this dude is moving in.
Doesn't matter.
It's just a.
Doesn't matter. If you're going to be
You
around
think
my
You
kid.
think this woman's been dating this dude for a year and he hasn't
Bro,
crossed paths with the child yet?
Maybe he has, but that's what I'm saying. That's why you need to meet him. Because here's the thing. Nikki, if you're, let's just say you start dating Nikita or whatever, right? Let's just say I don't know you, right? And you start dating Nikita or whatever,
Yeah.
and she's like, yo, we're gonna introduce you. I have to pull you, I have to have a separate conversation with you away from everybody, because around Nikita, you're gonna be a different person. Right? You're gonna have this like ego, you're gonna have this idea of like trying. Bro, it's just if you're a man, that's just how it's gonna be. If I have you alone, I can look you in your eyes and I can see who you are as a man easier than I would if you had your woman there. You don't think so?
I don't know if it would. That doesn't matter to me as much. I think
That matters to me.
you can be my ex. You could be with her. I would do it as a 3. I would do it as a trio. I would do it. I wouldn't be that upset about it.
No, not upset.
Or not. I would think I would be able to see for myself. Because how you behave in front of my ex is how you're going to behave in front of my kid, I would imagine.
I think meeting me alone, and I can kind of get a better judgment of who you are as a man.
I kind of like what it does. It will help elicit. Yeah, you could get more information.
Yeah,
because
fuck yeah.
if you say like I want to meet you alone, and he goes no,
Right.
then that kind of speaks volumes. I
It does
guess
speak
to who he
volumes.
is. Kind of a pussy, maybe.
Yeah, you're a
or
bitch.
just-
You're a
yeah.
bitch. You need to meet me. You're going to meet my kid. You need to meet me alone first. and we need to have a real discussion of like what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. You know what I mean? Listen, even the other way around, man. Like if you're meeting someone's kid, you got to have the respect of like, listen, talking to the father and being like, listen, bro, I'm not looking to be this person's father. I'm not, this kid's father. I'm, whatever it is. But you have to have that conversation because, and I would want the same respect in return, bro. Like if you're going to be around my kid, I want you to understand these are my fucking kids. So be very careful and tread lightly. These aren't your kids. These aren't your kids. I don't mind,
What wouldn't you want him doing?
I wouldn't want him disciplining my kids at all outside of him being, if he was like, they were disrespectful to Nikita in a way where he was like, that was inappropriate in his eyes. I wouldn't mind him addressing them. Hey, don't talk to your mother like that. Something along those lines. Anything outside of that, you need to hit me.
Yeah, that's, I think, reasonable.
Yeah. Anything outside of that, them being like openly disrespectful to you or to the mother of my children or even someone else, you know what I mean? You're addressing them is fine in the moment.
Yeah, don't shape my kid to be what you want it to be, Right. Don't push him into fucking painting when I want him to be a basketball player.
Right. Well, yeah.
You push basketball along with me. And now we're attacking it from both sides.
Yeah, we got both angles. You come from the left, I come from the right, I get the rear.
It's going to be fucking, yeah. It's going to be,
Yeah, it's going to be, listen, bro, this is tough. This is tough.
Hopefully it's a while.
And you have to, no, but I'm saying for this guy, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough and you got to eat it and it is what it is.
Really, the move into me is what it'll be the much bigger leap.
Yeah.
And threshold that's going to need to be crossed. Dating a guy and you want to be like, have him pick you up and say hi to my fucking kid.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
Moving a fella in and he's just going to be around him all the time.
Yeah.
That's another place. I'm going to go in there and put up a baby monitor as well.
My worry is not even that. My worry is that like you said, we have to have enough trust to be like, hopefully they pick a solid mate where it's like you pick someone.
Is there any part of you that thinks you'll just hate him no matter what?
No.
Not hate, but dislike or not approve.
I hope not, man. I tell myself no. I really hope not.
What if he just looks exactly like you? Like, what if it's all the just different versions of you we see in the audiences?
Even better.
Shows?
I'm like,
There's a bunch of Kevin lights.
I'm like,
just a fucking
I'm a stud.
Bud Light Kevin.
Bud Light Kevin.
I don't know if I'd want. I don't know what I'd prefer. If like I had to build a dude in a lab,
a black guy.
I mean. I don't know. I don't want like my kid
she was with a Jamaican guy before me. I'm assuming the next guy's gonna be black.
It's just getting darker and darker. No.
Jamaican's
darker than you.
Jamaican's black. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was with a black Jamaican kid before.
So why would the next one be black?
Well, I'm assuming that she's
every other.
She's attracted to black men. I think I was probably outside the norm.
Really, but you met when you were 16. You are the norm.
No, she was. She's attracted to black men. I would assume she's gonna be with a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dick's big enough to not have to worry about it. My fear would be like that dude's walking around no fucking pants. My kid accidentally gets a peek and he comes
Wait
home.
a second.
Daddy, why your pecking not look like his though?
Why are you skinny?
I don't know why he's talking black.
I know he sounds like a Chinese guy.
Why,
Daddy, why your peck are small?
Yeah. Oh God. I don't think that's in her history though, so that would clearly just be something she's doing to get back at me.
With you.
What would fuck with me?
I know what would fuck with you.
Just another
Big,
more successful
jacked,
comedian?
Like working man, like construction man. That would fuck with you. Like iron worker. One who wakes up and goes drives to the city.
No, I'd be fine with that. Yeah, it'd be good for my kid to be around that type of... What would fuck with me would be like a more successful comedian. Yeah. Like she started, not like literally him, but like if she just started dating like
Bert Kreischer?
No, someone like me, like a DiStefano or a Schultz or
shit.
Who else that I hate?
Yo, that's so funny.
I don't hate them.
No,
but just someone who's doing better than me at the thing I'm trying to do. And then my son's all of a sudden like, oh, my dad's a
he's great. Daddy, you meet Chris?
Yeah.
Chris is fucking dope. Yeah. What a dope guy he is.
He's bringing in money and his hair looks phenomenal.
He's sending you videos of your son. He's like, yo, look at these.
No, what would be worse would be my son sending me videos of him doing stand-up. Be like, hey, you see how funny this
This
bit
guy's
was?
great, Daddy. You should do a bit like this. You should do a bit like this. That's fucking great. First of all, how long?
We need to fucking time the episodes,
I know
bro.
because this needs to be a half hour. If anything,
No, it
needs
should
to
be 40 minutes. It should be 40 minutes.
40.
Yeah,
but no more than 40.
that's fine. Yeah, but it hasn't been 40. It hasn't been 40.
Because our Patreon people are gonna start getting fucking pissed.
I can't tell.
It wasn't
as bad as I
Look,
thought.
I like to be honest about our episodes because I want people to understand how critical we are about our shit. But like, I watched the episode at the airport, and we sat through the whole episode, and we were like, fuck, like we didn't think it was that
We're gonna
good.
have to delete
It
that
was
one.
first of all, it was during the day.
I have been going through a thing.
You've been going through a thing. I was just not. My head wasn't really in it. We were traveling a ton. We knew we were about to start traveling a ton that weekend. Super busy, so we were super critical of ourselves. I watched it and I was like, okay, wasn't the best episode.
No, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't terrible.
My only thing is I can't tell. I personally get bored when we start talking a lot of inside baseball.
Yes.
And I don't know
We did
how
that
they
a lot.
feel about it.
We did that a lot. We did do that a lot.
Yeah, and I want to kill myself when those drag on for a long, because it's not interesting to me. It could be interesting to them. Leave a comment, for real. Leave a comment on the YouTube, or you can
Well,
comment
somebody
whatever.
said, you also going based off of what that guy said.
Yeah, we talked inside baseball in that other episode, and he said 30 minutes of
and
bullshit.
he said 30 minutes of bullshit. All right. But here's the thing. What people
Let
fail
the
to
people
realize-
vote, though. If you guys want to hear the inside shit, what it's like for Kev pitching shows, what it's, what I mean.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear that shit, or do you want to just talk about,
How
black
miserable
dicks
we
and
are.
stuff?
Yo, but you know what I was gonna talk to you about? So the new Captain America, the black one, what's his name? You know his name? Captain. I'm gonna show
There's a
you.
black Captain America?
Yeah, there's a black
Don Cheadle?
no, Captain. He's the Iron Man. Captain America, black.
They're making everybody black. You saw they made Snape black? The whole world had a meltdown.
This guy, Anthony Mackie, him. So he's the new Captain America. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So he went on some pod or had some sort of interview where he went on this rant about how success is not used, speaking in regards to Hollywood, how success is not earned, it's given. Period. And he doubled down on it. He's like, it doesn't matter. Like, doesn't matter how fucking talented you are, how hard you work, all that. And he was like going in. And I was so surprised for someone like that to come out and say something like that in regards to Hollywood. But I wanted your opinion on it because I agree. But at the end of the day, I feel like you have to have the talent, you have to have the drive, and people have to like you, and you have to make the connections. I don't think actually, no, because there's so many shows out there that are just
different
bad.
than stand-up. Acting's different than stand-up.
Okay, that's probably
Stand-up can, the success of stand-up can be given because the success in your stand-up can be generated through being given an acting role. But also
talent.
success in stand-up can be earned. And it's only because of social media now where you can put your shit out there. And granted, it's still a little bit of luck due to the algorithm and whatnot.
Right.
But you can build your own fan base. Now, with acting, you're seeing it firsthand. No matter how good of a story you got, whether you're a good-looking dude, a minority, good at acting, whatever the fuck, that shit won't happen until somebody hands it to you.
Yeah.
And the fact that you just brought up, there's so many mediocre actors who get roles all the fucking time. And there's comics who are they're whatever comedians and they're getting roles on shows constantly. And that's because for whatever reason, somebody decided to give it to them. And
it's wild how my new agent and my old agent have two totally different frames of thought because Serafina was like, work hard, keep doing these self-tapes, do them one after another. And I did hundreds, dog. Yeah. And, keep doing it and then someone will give you a chance. So I kind of bought into that school of thought. And I still semi-agree with that, you know? But he was on some listen, that shit ain't going to do nothing for you.
Yeah.
The only way we're going to get you a role is by fucking linking you with the right people. And they like you enough to say, we're going to give you a fucking opportunity. Other than that, you ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. And it's crazy because two successful agents. You know, one. You know, he reps Bad Bunny, and he repped Bad Bunny in the beginning of his career. You know, so
Has he done acting other than I know he's been on SNL?
yeah,
and
Bad
stuff,
Bunny's
but-
been in a ton of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, lately. I don't know when he got his first role. I'm not super familiar with his acting shit. I love his music, but in terms of his acting, I have no idea. But it's just crazy to have two successful agents have two totally different frames of thought. And I think a lot of it has to do.
Serafina's new though.
She is new, and he's been around for a minute.
Yeah.
So I think he's been around for a minute. He's more jaded. He's more like he's been in it for a while, where he knows it's like, listen, the reality is,
You can throw shit at the wall until it sticks, or
Right.
you can like really
Get tactical.
Yeah, right.
And really come up with a fucking real plan and say, like, we're gonna attack it like this. We'll meet you.
More strategic.
You know what I mean? And it was crazy because like we'll see.
Do you have a plan to go to LA and meet some
Not
people?
well,
in person?
yeah, well, so soon, but not yet. But I am curious to know, like, what's the plan? You know what I mean? Is there going to be a plan? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been a very short amount of time.
Sure.
I love how as soon as I was like, I don't know if we should be talking about inside stuff, immediately we start talking about inside
But I can't help it, dude. It's just,
I know, this is
our
what we talk
life.
about
This is
when
our
we
life.
hang
Yeah,
out,
this
so
is-
we're inclined to do
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I don't.
We're not going to change ourselves for you people.
Well, I talked to somebody because they were like, because I was like, yo, I think people fuck with us because we don't talk about culture shit. We don't talk about we talk about our real lives.
It seems like it.
You know what I mean? And I think people appreciate that shit, bro. Like, we're not talking about, for the most part.
I know, I'm just such a comic and I want things to be entertaining and funny all the fucking
course,
time.
but
But I
we
know it
are
doesn't
naturally,
have to be.
we are who we are, bro.
But it doesn't have to be. This is,
Nah, man.
conversation with Kev Herrera and Nick Alex.
Dude, I had 7 minutes talking about a suicide, and it's almost a
Yeah, but that was
million.
interesting as fuck. I can't believe how well that did online. That's
Insane.
insane, bro. That was
On both
a short film
platforms.
of just your head saying words. And it went
On both platforms.
it went better than the wine thing. And the wine thing is funny.
Wine thing
It's so random how just funny shit just doesn't work all the time. Like, it can be funny and just not work. Like, everybody who, like, people commented, enjoyed that and responded to it, but just, like, for some reason, people were like, yeah, next. I don't know, and I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either, brother.
But people enjoyed that episode. And people are, the YouTube is exploding a little, not exploding, but,
Doing well.
views are moving. And a part of it is because TikTok, I guess, is just running with wild, just rumors about why Kevin and Nikita got divorced.
I was going to talk about this, but I was going to talk about this on that. We should talk about it on that.
Let's start it right now. Go. You sent me the screenshot. So, for some reason, TikTok has become the most toxic and volatile place
Super toxic.
in terms of you and your personal life.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize would happen.
Yeah. It's
But
wild.
people
are making videos
just saying shit.
just talking
On this
about-
episode of this thing on Twitter, there was what they said. There was a
so
tweet.
someone said people are fucking insane.
Yeah.
So the rumor that went wild on TikTok was that someone from my team, and you got to see these people in the comments. It's fucking hilarious. They're like, yeah, so word on the street is,
like you're the queen of
I know.
England, dude.
And they're like, so on Twitter. And they'll confirm it themselves. They'll be like, on Twitter, someone from his team went on there and said that Kevin walked in on Nikita fucking somebody. And I'm like, I'm reading these things, and people were like, yeah, I saw it, and it got deleted right away. Yeah, I don't even have an X account.
Yeah, but it was someone from your team, they said. But
Yeah,
still,
but what?
it
You think,
never
no, because
fucking
people were
happened.
also saying I said it and then
Oh, really?
deleted it.
Oh.
It was like it, but it's just so wild because it's like,
Everybody's living in their own reality,
Bro,
dude.
it is
Completely
fucking-
constructed by their own mind, and it's the Matrix, bro.
bro, I was reading
We
it,
all live
and
in
at
our own
first I
matrix.
thought it was funny. Okay, like at first
Yeah.
I was reading it, and I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna tell you when it didn't become funny to me anymore.
Yeah.
So some chick, after I post the suicide video, okay, puts in the comments, oh my God, I used to love Kevin. I used to love his comedy, all these things. But then I found out that he was a cop, and look, he was fired for police brutality. Okay, this is what they said. And then she puts a case. And the case, I go to like Google. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I've never had a formal complaint listed. You know.
Right.
I copy and paste it. I put it in the web browser. It's for a guy named Brian. So I'm like,
did it have a lot of likes?
yeah, it had a bunch of people like, oh my God. And then, so that pissed me off because I'm like,
bro,
okay,
that's
no one's really
infuriating.
looking at this link, or even if they do,
No, because it's more exciting for you to be a brutal police officer who got in trouble.
Right. And what's so crazy to me is like, I'm just like, wow, bitch. Like I hit her up on the side.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what is wrong with you?
She answered?
Like you clearly know
Fucking
this isn't
pussy.
me. You clearly know this isn't me. You've read the case. Why are you doing
What's
that?
her page like? Is it private?
It was like a normal woman. Yeah, it was private, but she was a normal woman. Like it's just
Not
a
like
regular.
trying to just get clout or some shit.
I don't know, Nikki. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
Makes me so mad, dude.
Because the problem with that type of shit
Fucking
is
with
like
people's livelihoods.
yeah, it's
bro.
true if enough people say it.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Fucking the Josh Giddey in the NBA is a pedophile because there was a rumor that he, was talking to a college chick.
And that's
it never happened. And now he's just every meme, anytime he has a highlight, oh, he's a pedophile.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And that's when it stopped being. That's when I stopped reading it and laughing and being like, "Oh, you guys are crazy." And then I was like, "Oh, you guys are really insane.
Yeah,
you're really insane, and you have there's like malice behind this shit, and you really want me to like fail or like be fucked up." And
I don't
like
even think it's that deep. I think they just, bro, that's just, and I feel it in myself, dude. I'll be on Twitter or whatever, and the shit that grabs my attention is the controversial, this dude was up to no good, like Drewski's getting in trouble for all the fucking shit, and what do? Call you immediately. Yo, you hear about Drewski getting in trouble because I'm a fucking piece of shit. But it could have been the whole thing of like her doing that to you, and then all of a sudden, everybody's excited to be like, did you see the bad thing that this guy did?
Right.
I'm not bad. I didn't get caught doing a bad thing, but he did, so I'll feel better about myself.
And we don't look in the mirror a lot of times, right? Like we don't look in the mirror. Like when we read a lot of this shit about people, we're like, oh shit, this is fucked up or whatever, and we gossip internally about it. And I'm talking about myself too. I'm not just saying all these people, we don't do what these people do. Like this is wild shit. Yeah. But we do talk to each other about things that
totally
are going
different.
on.
That's life, though.
Yeah, that's just life.
Yeah,
that's just
publicly.
Life. But I'm saying in the moment we're talking about it, if we're making jokes about it or whatever, we never tend to look internally. It's like, but I look at a lot of these people and I'm like, bro,
I mean, we did slam Serena Williams' husband for a while.
Yeah. But like, this is probably what I deserve.
Nothing. We didn't slander. We made fun of his physical appearance, and that's different.
And yes, there was no malice in any of that shit, dude.
I take it back. He's actually a good-looking dude, and we addressed this already.
Yeah, we addressed it.
We did him dirty. We agree.
Yeah, he had much better pictures.
Yeah.
And I really blame Nick. That wasn't really with me.
It's more on me. I'll take the brunt of that for sure.
But yeah, bro, I and what's so fucked up too is like my poor mom, reads that shit about me. Yeah. And then she's like, Papi, like, you see what people are saying about you? And I'm like, Mommy, you have to stop reading that shit.
You have
like,
to get off.
You have to. And I know my brother and sister read it too because they'll randomly just, hey, you okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, what's going on? And they're like, just checking on you.
Internet's not real, dude.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to, like, I want them to understand that too. Like, because I think a lot of people read it and they're like, oh my God, if this was happening to me, I'd be so upset or so, But like,
well, especially kids who are your siblings' age, because their whole life has been on the phone pretty much. So that the kids kill themselves over their
for sure
public, over their
and
persona,
you can tell
over the
people
internet.
are worried about like in that way because like so many people DM me like, we love you. Don't listen to these people.
Yeah?
Like, you're amazing.
Nice.
You're an amazing dad. Yeah, people will say like super nice shit because they think like this kid's gonna fucking jump off a bridge.
Well, that's one of the comments you sent me was someone said, "Did you cheat on Nikita or just want to know if she's single now because I got dibs?"
Bro, that kid went on a full rant, and I was like, a rant
in the
like,
Twitter.
Yeah,
on
we like got
TikTok?
into a whole not argument, but like a conversation on TikTok, and I'm looking at this kid. I'm like, hey, bro. I look at his page. It's all like anime, like cartoons and shit. And he's like, he like said something like, I'm 6'3", 210 pounds. And I'm like, hey, bro, you watch cartoons. Like, shut the fuck up. If you believe that you're of a caliber of person that Nikita, then you go right ahead, my guy, and
luck.
introduce yourself.
As soon as you turn on
to
the
her.
fucking Cartoon Network.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong
Oh, that's
with
why
you,
you
bro?
sent it, because the one underneath it is. So evidently there was a tweet put out by him saying what he walked in on. From what I understand, it's messy, which is why there's no address. What are you people talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Kevin and Nikita are no longer together because we're a gay couple.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
well, that's
you think
what I
we
started
both
saying.
just got divorced at the same time? It's a coincidence?
Bro.
No, we're homosexuals, and we're going to the Patreon to talk about it. See you there.